Hey, what is up guys? This is Zach, and once again we're back on this audio topic. And in case you're a video professional or are into video and things like that, you know that you need to have a good audio kit or a lav kit if you're doing documentaries or interviews or anything like that. I want to preface that audio quality is at a whole nother section, so click right here to just skip directly to the audio quality. But we're going to talk a lot about the features and the design of these two, and why you should maybe to spend some more, or why you should spend a little bit less. So if you're contemplating which one to buy, this is the video for you. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so starting with the design of these products, they're both pretty different. Although both of these kits have a receiver and a transmitter, they both vary in size and in different quality, between plastic and metal. The Sennheiser AVX kit is a lot smaller than the RodeLink, and you can actually see the difference that it makes when you actually put them on your belt or something like that. Now the size isn't really that important unless you're using the RodeLink kit and you're sitting at some sort of either an awkward angle or you're moving around a lot. See, when I sit down and I put the RodeLink right up against my belt, sometimes it can sort of go up against my back and you can feel it. But overall, neither of them are really that bad when it comes to size, and they're both really easy to work with. Within the RodeLink kit, between the receiver and the transmitter, they both have the same design, and I always appreciate uniformity, but you'll see why I don't really like this in a little bit. Now with the size, I personally appreciate a bit of a smaller kit usually, and that's why I actually like the Sennheiser kit a little bit more for size and portability, because the receiver is so much smaller. See, right here, this is the receiver for the AVX kit, this is the receiver for the RodeLink kit. Now the weight isn't that different, but I might say this one is double the weight of this one, and when you're putting it on something like a gimbal like the Ronin that I now have, the weight actually starts to make a difference. Now both systems can be powered by micro USB, but only the AVX system can be charged by micro USB, and that's because the AVX kit uses included lithium-ion batteries, while the RodeLink uses AA batteries. And back to that size issue I was talking about a little bit earlier, and why to me this is a poor choice. The RodeLink looks like the body was built around the AA batteries, whereas the AVX kit looks like it was designed however they wanted, and then they made some space for the batteries. I recommend just picking up some rechargeable Amazon batteries and calling it a day, but I just would have liked to see Rode spend a little bit more time on their size and their proportions, and maybe not going with the AA batteries, as it's kind of a poor choice in my opinion. So next up is the ease of use and how people will actually use this product, and a weird place to start for this is the target demographic, but let me show you why. So in my opinion, the RodeLink is kind of for everyone, anyone who needs a good wireless audio kit, whereas the AVX kit is for a professional, someone who has a bit more to spend and wants the more premium product, something made out of metal, something that feels good, hence the XLR port and the smaller design. Now if that is the case, the everyday person is probably going to be using a DSLR with a 3.5mm audio jack, and the professional might be using an XLR port or a 3.5mm jack. So it looks like both products hit their target audience pretty well, with the Sennheiser including a XLR to 3.5mm adapter, but Rode instead selling a VXLR adapter, which is just a 3.5mm to XLR jack separately. So we've talked about most of this product, but there's one thing left that we haven't talked about, and that is the audio quality. Let's go check it out. Okay, so entering the audio portion, let's just talk a little bit about these two microphones and these two systems. So on my left here, my left, your right, this is the RodeLink microphone, and then this one right over here is the AVX kit. And you just heard me switch between them. They're a little bit different in sound, but we're gonna test the audio and how far it can basically take noise out. I'm just gonna press play and put this down on my desk just right over here. You know, you can hear it's pretty loud. Now it's over on my desk, and the phone speaker is towards me. So I don't really know what to say in this test, but you're listening to the microphone that I put right here. It's the same track twice, and I'm just sort of changing my voice a little bit to get different tests of how the audio really sounds. So I don't really know what to say in this test, but you're listening to the microphone that I put right here. It's the same track twice, and I'm just sort of changing my voice a little bit to get different tests of how the audio really sounds. Okay, so I just want to talk to you about how that whole shot was done. That was shot with both microphones on my shirt, and they were connected over to the Zoom H4n that was just over there. And the Zoom H4n had one side of the XLR, and then it had one of them with a 3.5mm jack to a 1/4 inch adapter. And both of them had their own separate gain levels set, and then they were split into separate tracks in Final Cut Pro, and then those mono tracks were doubled into 2 stereo tracks. Analyzing the audio, you can tell that they sound extremely close to each other. I'd say that they sound almost indistinguishable from each other. They both have really nice clarity and don't condense the audio too much, as lav mics typically do. The sound is still full and clear in my opinion, and the wireless system doesn't introduce any hiss into the signal chain, and they both sound really, really good. So it's conclusion time, and this is a really hard decision to have to make because these two audio kits sound really, really alike, but the price points are so different. See, part of me says go with the AVX kit, it's got that slim, really nice design, all made of metal, but the other side of me says save $500 and spend it somewhere else. And I would say if you are in this same position, then just buy the RodeLink kit first, see how it does, and then maybe upgrade in the future if that is a necessity. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to help you pick which kit to go with. And if you want, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you went with. And a big thanks to both Sennheiser and Rode for sending these products out for review. I know you guys didn't know I was going to be making a head-to-head comparison, but I really appreciate your support. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.